What's going on, guys? How's everybody doing tonight? Hanging out, doing our thing. Got a bunch of figures available for people as usual. We're also going to be unboxing and reviewing some figures tonight, so if anybody wants to stick around for that, it'll probably happen like in an hour or so. I'll let things chill for a minute, see if anybody wants anything, and then the second hour we'll start reviews, and if anybody wants anything, we can hook them up stuff too. And just a reminder, anybody that's coming in tomorrow, Whatnot Con, our stream is 11:15 p.m. So we're gonna try to do some cheaper starts and stuff like that for you guys on that one because they're gonna give us a little giveaway credit. Darth Malgus, got our Malgi baby over here. Let's see, do we still have one listed? Malgus, we have listed for 40. So that's a good deal on that. So if you want to grab that, go ahead. If there's anything else you're looking at, we always do better deals on multiples. So just let me know. But 40 is a good price for him. That's like right around retail. Jesus, what is this? Your new catchphrase, Seth? We streamed last night. What are you talking about? Streamed like all night last night. What up, Barsky? How you doing? Stop yelling! Stop yelling! In Chi-Town, nice, good shit. All right, we got 4 people in here. If anybody has any requests, please put it in the chat and let me know. On the docket for tonight, we're going to hang out for an hour or so. And if anybody wants to grab any figures, they can. Obviously, we have full inventory listed and then a bunch of stuff in front of you guys. So I'll keep doing sweeps to the room for the stuff that's easily accessible to you guys. If anybody has any questions about anything, feel free to put it in the chat or shoot me a DM. And then the second hour, we're going to switch over to reviews. We have, I think, like 6 or 7 figures that we're going to unbox and review. So that'll be like closer to 1 a.m., maybe a little bit earlier if it's completely dead. But yeah, that's what's going on right now. Do you need any skiff guards, Barsky? I mean, I think we've pretty much talked about what you needed in the past, right? I don't know. Anybody specific, Barsky? And that's for 3 3/4 inch, right? The waitress droid? Is it the R2 unit, you mean? This one? Let me know if that one catches your eye. That one? Okay. All right. Let's put her over here. You want to? Why don't we look through some vintage collection? I mean, a lot of the stuff you've seen already, but we can look through it and see if there's anything else you need. There's another guy that was kicking around here. Yeah, this guy is still here. This CZ4 is still here. If you need CZ4. People have asked about him a couple times, but he hasn't quite flew the coop yet. So let me know if you need CZ4. I mean, if you just want to do that R2 droid, we can figure that out. Or if you want to see more stuff, I can pull some more 3 3/4 inch and we can take a look. I don't have one for sale. I only have my personal one. This guy, right? Yeah, I only have my personal one. I'm not selling him. Do you need any Pote Snitkins? Unsure. I mean, he's a good guy to randomly have in there. Do you need any skiff guards? Do you need any Tusken Raiders? I don't think we have any 3 3/4 inch Jawas left. I'll show some vintage collection. Why don't we do that? We'll start there. If anybody has any other requests, let me know, guys. Some of this stuff is going to be stuff you've seen already, obviously, but we'll go through it nonetheless and see if anything catches your eye. So I'm just going to go through all 3. Power of the Force. I mean, we don't have that much Power of the Force. I have vintage collection. I have like a random bin of Power of the Force, but it's not going to be any of the guys you're looking for, I don't think. Well, I have to move bins to get to it. I see. Okay. Let me get these Funko Pops out of here because they don't need to be in here. What up, Bobby? Jesus Christ. Like the neediest person. Alright, this is random Power of the Force. This is a Luke. This is a Luke. Well, we have had local shows going on, guys. Blaster rifle, electro binoculars, Luke. Fear and Loathing Luke. Anakin. Yeah, but Sith, you've also literally said that like 4 streams in a row. Like, that's why I suppose your catchphrase. This is a Hoth Han. So Hoth right now. This is that Chewbacca that's got something on him. We don't talk about that. We don't talk about what's on that Chewbacca. This is a clone pilot. It is the Imperial variant. Qui-Gon. Hang on with Diddy. I do love you. Here's Chewbacca in disguise, but you could also just use this as a random Wookiee in a Jabba display or a Cantina display. Any alien will do. Death Star Gunner. Death Star Gunner. This is really good for a Jabba's Palace display if you do not have one yet. This is the Power of the Force Han Solo in Carbonite. So it comes with Han when he comes out of the Carbonite, and it has him with the block of Carbonite. What up, John? How you doing? What's going on? Here, you want to do that one? Okay, hold on. Han in Carbonite. Or are you going to get the bartender droid? Do you want to do like a pile or? Nice. Put these here for now. You want to run it with the bartender droid, or you want to keep moving? Just Han. Okay. All right, here's a 30-second $7 auction for that, huh? I'm going to keep showing other stuff while that's running. This is the speeder bike from Rebels. I consider this an Ezra figure, technically, because he's stolen that outfit before. But that's a cool speeder bike. Comes with a nice figure there. All right, Barsky, that is all yours. We can just run and put this on the table quick. Now today, since we have Whatnot Con tomorrow, tonight is our review night. So we're going to be unboxing and reviewing a couple different figures tonight. So stick around for that. I figure we'll stream for like an hour selling stuff, and then we'll switch over to review mode. We also do still have Star Wars Unlimited cards available, so if anybody wants to get into that, let me know. I do not have an Ewok with wings. This is the final duel. So it's Luke, Vader, and Emp. If anybody needs that one, that's a cool Power of the Force set. This is a sequel trilogy set. So it's got everybody's favorite Rose, couple cool troopers, and a Rey. Rey! We got Poe with a snowtrooper. We have the Darth Maul and Qui-Gon set. Cool little set. We have the Lando and the thing that he thinks is a droid because he's going to try to have sex with it. We have the Krellian Hound set. These next two I do like for a Jabba display or a Cantina display. So these are senators. So we've got the Mon Calamari senator. And we've got Ashkak guy, the Reese type guy. So a couple senators there if you want those for just a random display. And then the last thing in this bin is the Hoth set. That's the Luke and Han Hoth set with Rebels branding. The senator figure from the. Oh yeah, definitely. They needed to have those guns for some reason. All right, that is it for the miscellaneous Power of the 4C type stuff. I mean, there's more 3 3/4 inch. We have not done like a giant restock, so a lot of it is probably stuff that you guys might have seen before. But if you guys want to keep going with this type of stuff, I will do so. Otherwise, if we have any other requests for anything else, let me know. Can't believe nobody wants that Jizzy Chewbacca. Prom date Chewbacca. Nobody wants prom date Chewbacca. Nobody? Prom date Chewbacca? This might as well be Epstein Island Chewbacca. Or this one, Epstein Island Chewbacca. That is Diddy Chewy. Let's do this other bin. That other one was Star Wars. Go through this one. What do you mean for Star Wars Unlimited? Is that what you're talking about? This is a Clone Wars Yoda. No. The problem is that I was selling some of my singles. So I have whittled down what I need for complete legendary set, Biker Scout. So I'm going to pay a little bit more attention to that now. But we have a lot of stuff. I can send you a picture of the legendaries I have. Nice looking Stormtrooper 30th anniversary. Sand Trooper. So once again, anybody that just came in, we're just showing off some figures right now. There's also a ton of stuff listed in the store. Let me know if anything catches your eye. I like this Yoda. I like his little base piece. Let me know if anything catches your eye, and we'll figure out a deal for it. In a little bit, probably about... Probably like 40 or so minutes, I'm going to switch over and start doing some reviews of figures. We have some stuff we need to unbox and review tonight. And then keep in mind, that's a nice Boba Fett. Keep in mind that we have Whatnot Con tomorrow night at 11:15. So we will be doing a Friday night stream. That will be the main focus. I'm going to try to do some cheap starts for you guys and figure that out. So definitely bookmark that stream. I'll try to pull a little bit more stuff out of the attic. Here is an AT-AT driver. This stuff will be good for that stream. I'll probably just start running some of this stuff a little bit while we're on that stream without even asking. Here's a GameStop exclusive R5D4. That one is a Black Series 6-inch scale. We got the blue Clone Trooper and the yellow Clone Trooper. So the Lukes that we had were the Power of the Force ones. What are you looking for, the deep? Are you looking for like 3 3/4 inch? I don't have any Anakin. Well, the only Anakin I have is the old man Anakin. That's like a Power of the Force one. But like, what type of figure are you looking for? I'm just showing random 3 3/4 inch right now. We have a ton of Black Series, stuff like that. Here's another Yoda. I bet he is. Speaking of getting jizzed on, here's an Obi-Wan with some soft goods. Space Trooper. We saw a Sand Trooper already. Here's the Lando. This one, right? I'll run it at like $8. If you want it for $8, let me know if that works for you, and I'll run it. Nothing crazy. All right, cool. All right, there you go. 30-second auction on that. Trilogy Obi-Wan. Yeah, Rubicon. So obviously there's a ton of Black Series on display. There's also a ton listed in the store. If you're looking for something specific, let me know. But I will do a little run through of them. Once I finish this 3 3/4 inch bin, I'll do a little run through of them. Deep, I'm going to run that one more time for you. I'm going to increase it to 45 seconds. If you decide you want it, let me know. After this, I'll just leave it in the buy it now. Here's a Dark Trooper. I don't have a vintage collection Boba Fett. I don't have that vintage collection Boba Fett anymore. I don't think we have any left. I only have like a retro version right now. I have the Morak Retro. Here's a Leia. Okay, just to reiterate, everybody, there is a store with over 500 items listed, so you can look in the store. Oh, what am I selling? I'm selling this Trilogy Obi-Wan. The only reason I wasn't highlighting it is because it was a specific request by somebody. This was the thing that was running for $8. Sorry for not clarifying that. But somebody asked for it. I ran it for them twice, and they kind of disappeared. So if you decide you want this, I'm going to switch this over to buy it now. And it'll be in the buy it now. It's listed as, I mean, he agreed to it. That's the only reason that I ran it at that price. I said $8. He said yes. I ran it for him. So he doesn't want me to like give things away. That's fine. There's the Leia. Yeah, you're good. Here's Yoda. Here's a 3-pack of clones. What else is in here? We already saw the Lando. Oh, and then we have this hologram Palpatine. I tried my buddy's Boba Fett helmet on a while ago. They're pretty cool. There is a helmet over here. That is completely sealed, by the way. It's not used or anything. That one was never tried on by anybody. All right, I'm going to repack this bin, and then I'll go through some Black Series for people. I don't think we have any R2s left. I have R5D4 and I have Chopper for our Astromechs. And I don't think that we have any R2s left. I'll leave this Obi-Wan out in case he decides he wants it. We have two options on Black Series Vader. I will show those in just 1 second. I'm just cleaning up this bin for you. Gonna go through all the Black Series on the shelf in just a second. I'll give you like zoom ins and shit. Okay. Somebody asked about this Darth Malgus, and then they did not say anything, so I'm putting it back over here. We still have this bartender droid that was requested by Barsky. Barsky, if you decide you want that, let me know. Here's an overview. I'll just do a whole sweep of the room, all right, guys? So this is all Retro Collection, Micro Galaxy, Black Series, Vintage Collection, just like sets over here. So we have the new Phantom Menace set. We have the A New Hope set. We got the Boonta Eve race set. We got the Vintage Collection Emperor. This is Black Series Jabba the Hutt. It comes with Salacious Crumb and his little pipe set. That's the Force Unleashed Star Killer set. This is the A New Hope battle set. So it's got a TIE Fighter and then Luke with his X-Wing. Black Chrysanthemum, Comic-Con exclusive. This is a Scout Class Collection Series 3, which is a Jazzwares Vault item. Down here, we got New Mando. This is the Mines of Mandalore Mando. This one is the A New Hope Vader. We have the Vintage Collection Jango Fett Deluxe. We have Blitz. We have this Clone 2-pack over here. There's a Doc Ondar down here. There's a Scythe over here. This is an N1 Starfighter right there. We got this little Darth Maul. Over here, we got some Starship Selects. So we have, what is it? Razor Crest and, what is that, Obi-Wan's? Yeah, Obi-Wan's Jedi Interceptor. We got Poe Dameron's ship right there. There is also a chase back there, the Moff Gideon chase. This is the Ghost. There's a Star Destroyer below that. This is the AT-AT set. That's a Jazzwares Vault exclusive right there. So it comes with an AT-AT, some snow speeders, a bunch of other stuff. This is Cody. This is a Stormtrooper. So those are orange box and blue box. Let me get you guys an angle over here so you guys can see this. So we have Luke and Afra back there, if you need the Luke with the Ismolari, and then we have comic Dr. Afra. And then for Black Series, I do not have the torso, Seth. I mean, I might have the figure. Which figure did it come with? Bo-Katan, Aayla Secura. We got some an Obi-Wan, Qui-Gon, some deluxe figures. We got Darth Malgus over here. I think either of the Vaders we're doing at 35 B-dub. This is the other Vader. So they're pretty much the same figure. It's just the Obi-Wan branding and the A New Hope branding. And either of them we're going to be running at 35. And then up here, we just have like miscellaneous characters, bounty hunters, droids, some clones, some Inquisitors. This Phase 2 Clone Trooper, Rubicon. I don't think we have that anymore. Was he? Did you see him? Are you seeing it in the store or are you seeing it in person? My bad. This is not. This is Boss. I'll go through all the clones. So up here is a 13th Battalion. That's what that is. Boom. And then we have the Shock clone, which is Bad Batch. This one? You want the Shock clone? The Shock clone I can do at 30 even. 30 even, $30. Let me know if you want it at that price or if there's anything else you're interested in. We always do better deals on multiples, so just let me know. But I'll run it for 30 even for you if you want. Or if you want to like start building a pile, I can put it to the side for now, and then we can see if anything else catches your eye. We can price everything out at the end. What else? I was going to highlight something else. Oh, there's also a crosshair here. If anybody needs crosshair in his tray. And then there's a Thrawn, Archive Thrawn. And we do have a Darth Maul as well. Archive Darth Maul. So if anybody needs any of those, let me know. How much is Chopper? So I have a red box version. That one, the box is not perfect. And then I have this Galaxy box version. This one, I would probably say... Hold on one second. Let me see if I can get you a better deal than what I'm thinking right now. Repack, yeah. Yeah, it is the repack. I can do that one for 30. I can do Chopper for 30. Let me know if you want him for 30. It is the repack. Yeah, the Terra is there too. If you need Hera. So that's an overview of the Black Series stuff that we have on display at the moment. There is more than that. Feel free to look through the store. And if you guys want me to pull anything else, I can. Or if anybody has feedback on any of the prices that I gave you guys, let me know. How much is Django? All right, so the Vintage Collection Django. This is our first week with him on stream. I'm going to get an updated value, though. A lot of people have them listed for like $60. This is what I'll do. I'll show you what we had it listed at, and then I'm going to give you a discount right off the top. Remember that you can always do a combo deal, or you can make me an offer. This is what we had it listed at. I'll run it lower than this on its own. I'm going to run it $8 off right off the top. So if you decide you want it for that, go ahead and grab it. Or if there's anything else you're interested in, like we just talked about, you talked about chopper, right? So let's say you have the chopper. I'm already saying I'm putting this at 52. We have the chopper at 30. If you want the pair, I'll do another 5 off of that. 52 plus 30 minus 5. I'll do 77 for chopper and the Django. So if you decide you want that, let me know. And just a reminder, guys, we're going to be transitioning into opening and reviewing some figures in a little bit. We got like 15 minutes before we're doing that. So if anybody wants to grab anything, let me know. Once we start the reviews, I can do more sales in between figures, but it'll kind of take over the stream. So if we get busy and we want to sell stuff now, that's fine. I could always delay that. But for now, we're going to hang out for another 15 or so minutes, and then we're going to transition into doing some unboxings and reviews of figures. But if anybody wants anything, let me know. Right now, let me know. Okay. Yeah, they're gonna make me quit. All right. If anybody has any requests, let me know. I'm setting up for the unboxing and review portion of our stream. So let me know. Otherwise, we're going to switch over and do that. I guess I should take this off. These are going first. And then I guess we'll finish with Legends, and then G.I. Joe in the middle, and then do Legends. Yeah, that'll be good. We'll hold off on this. All right, we're gonna hang for another 10 minutes and see if anybody wants anything, and then I'm gonna switch over to doing reviews and unboxings of some figures. All right, so stick around if you want to see me open some G.I. Joe Classifieds, Marvel Legends, and Vintage Collection figures, or if you guys want any items before we switch over, let me know. Do you even review, bro? This was all the NECA stuff, so if anybody needs any NECA TMNT, all that stuff is over there. This is all Marvel stuff. And this is the G.I. Joe Classified stuff. All right, we might as well just get started. I don't feel like being up late. Keep my knife. Damn it. Check out our YouTube. Let's get rid of this message. Annie's been making crochet stuff, and she's gonna start doing Star Wars ones. So she's gonna make me a crochet Jabba, and I told her she got to make a crochet Zero the Hutt. Avi, did you see my message? I'm gonna punt Hydro Man to next week. All right, just because we have like so much to do right now. Okay, cool. What's going on? Hut Heads, Joe the Hut from Joba's Palace. Whoa. Here with another What's in the Box action figure unboxing / review for you guys. So if you have not been here before, this is Joba the Hut from Joba's Palace. We have over 500 action figures available. We're currently streaming on Whatnot, so if you're on any other platform, you can hit the QR code in the top right corner and you will join the stream. And then if you want to buy anything, you can check out our inventory. You can shoot me a DM. You can talk to me in the chat. We also are going to be archiving this on YouTube, TikTok, and a bunch of other places. So definitely check us out at all our socials at Joba's Palace. So like I said, we have a lot of action figures available. If anybody is interested in anything, just let me know or shoot me a DM. Or if there's specific stuff that you're after, we can just talk it out. So the first items that we have is we have a couple of vintage collection items that we're going to open up and take a look at. So I think that of the two, I think I'm going to start off with this Phase 1 Clone Trooper Attack of the Clones version. The box is not in great shape, but that's okay because we're going to open it anyway. So let's take a look at this, and we'll get through a couple more figures, and we'll have a good time. All right. All right. Now, this will be interesting because this is one of those where you put the helmet over the head. So I do want to see how that goes for us here. And try to decide, do we want swappable helmets or do we want swappable head sculpts or do we want helmets that go over the head? Well, this will be a good test run of that. I'm doing reviews of figures right now, but if we want to do any type of Star Wars Unlimited stuff, we could definitely either do it via DM or we can talk about it after the reviews are done. All right, so here is the Phase 1 Clone Trooper from Attack of the Clones. No, it's all good. This is what we do. We sell figures and then we try to review them. He's missing a little paint on the side of his head. But, I mean, let's face it, he's going to be wearing a helmet most of his life anyway. But, a couple bald spots on this guy. But decent likeness right there. I like that. I like to look at that. Tamora Morrison, young Tamora Morrison head sculpt. Looks pretty good. Let's pop his helmet on him, just so we can take a look at that. So the first question that we're going to have for ourselves, which we can debate over the look at this figure, is do we think that the head is too big? The one thing that I'm noticing right off the bat is I guess you got to kind of angle this in here better. Yeah. So when you put this helmet on for him, get it all the way deep on the chin and then pop it on, or else his chin is going to be exposed and it's not going to look good. I mean, even there, see it like kind of popped out of place. So I think you got to just kind of keep it in one area and then keep it. Because that doesn't look as bad. You can see it popping out a little bit underneath, but once you're straight on, it looks good. All right, let's get the helmet off and we'll do a little quick articulation. I think overall this looks good, though. That helmet is definitely a little shaky, but we'll see. See how it goes. So, obviously, the head, not a crazy amount of articulation. We got our left, right, we got our up and down. The arms are, a lot of the times we've seen this with these types of figures, is this piece, this shoulder pad piece, is definitely getting in the way of us getting his side movement, and I feel like that would pop off if I pushed it too far. So definitely hindering that articulation. There's the elbow. Little wrist action. He does have a shooting wrist here on this side, and then the other side, he has the like uppercut one. For the waist, we got a little bit of just like full rotation here. You have an up and down. You have an all around. So nothing crazy. A lot of this stuff that we've seen already. Decent splits. Knee back. Ankle pivot. Up, down. All that stuff. So there's your review of his articulation. Let's get his helmet back on him. See, it wants to be like that. And I mean, I guess if you're have him looking down, it's not as bad. But you really got to make sure that you cup the chin in there to make it look good. All right. Let's go two-handed on the blaster. On the battle rifle, I mean. He does have... Sorry. Oh, boy. He does have a trigger finger. You get his hands on the scope. All that. Get him looking to his right. I'm standing out right there. Pretty good. That looks good. I can see lining a bunch of those up and it'll look good. The fin looks great. I will say the helmet sculpt does look really good on him. So that's probably like my favorite thing. But there he is. So, with the vintage collection stuff, we don't need to spend a crazy amount of time on them just because we kind of know the articulation already, but that is how that Phase 1 Clone Trooper is looking right now. All right, that was him. We'll move on to our next figure. Just quick question in the chat. Ford. Do you think it's better than the last TVC Phase 1 clone? I would say it's an improvement. The helmet is really nice. Oh, one before they paused the line. I don't know. I don't know if I ever had it. I don't think I ever had that one. I thought you meant like the multi-pack one. The person that's asking for Mando. I have this. I don't know if you're looking for 6-inch or not, but I have this 6-inch Black Series Mines of Mandalore Mando. If you're interested in him, let me know. And I can run it for you. If you want to see any other figures, let me know. This is a good time because I'm in between figures that we're reviewing. We are reviewing figures right now, so we're going to keep doing some unboxings. Looking for 3 3/4 inch. I don't think we have any. Oh, I have pre-Beskar. So it's not the silver one, it's the brown one. Unless if it's sold. I should have a pre-Beskar Mando. You want to see that? Let me pull it and you can see it. But it's not his traditional silver look. It's from like the first episode. Yeah, so we have Star Killer. We have the multi-pack. This is the con set. And then we also have the single release. So let me know which one you're looking at, and I'll hook you up for sure. Let me get my Mando out here so you can see which one we're talking about. Yeah, that's what we do. We usually will do a little bit of selling and a little bit of, at least one night a week, we review a couple figures just so people can kind of see them in action and try to make informed purchasing decisions going forward. And just try to mix it up, not like, oh, we're selling the whole time. As long as we have the option to. All right, it's in the other box. 1 second. And anybody that buys anything, if you don't mind me reviewing your figure, just let me know and I will work that into a review before I ship it. But I totally understand if people want things sealed and unarticulated. Everything that we have before you buy it is pretty much that, unless if I say otherwise. This is the 3 3/4 inch Mando that I have. So he still has his rifle. He's got his pistol, but it is the brown version. It's not the post Beskar version. What's the deluxe Star Killer look like? 1 second, let me get to it for you. Knocking things over around here. Yeah. So the purpose of this set, which I'll just show you the side for now. Yeah, it's all good. So this is everything that comes in this set, okay? So basically the difference here is that you're getting the extra effects to do light side and dark side, and you're getting 2 stormtroopers for him to beat up. So it has the little force base down there. It has the force lightning. It's got the force push. It has the red lightsaber with the waving effect, and then it also has the blue lightsaber with the waving effect. The regular release just has the red lightsaber. So you're getting a lot more accessories in the other release, but that is him. The figure itself, I believe, is pretty much the same. Extra hands, all that too. So that's kind of like the definitive version. But if you want to save a couple bucks and get the regular version, you can do that as well. All right, if nobody else has any other requests, was very disappointed in regular. Okay, Big Woody. You mean like the one that I just showed? Is that what you mean? Or do you already have it? Let's see. I think I can slide this open. Yeah, here we go. I'll slide this open. If you want to see, that is that one in the box. So it's just with the slip case removed. Star Killer Deluxe. 1 second. Let me get myself resituated here. I'm just trying to give you the best lighting and everything on them. All right. My phone. Big iPhone. The Star Killer Deluxe. Let's see. Do we still have it listed? Yeah, this is the deluxe one. That is not the price I'm going to run it at. I need to update that. 1 second. That's from when it first came out. Yeah, I can show you a Boba Fett in just a second. I got it at 185. I will drop this price to 150 if you want it. 150 on its own. If there's anything else you're interested in, we always do better deals on multiples. But I originally had this listed at 185. I will lower it to 150 just to kind of update the value and all that stuff. For Boba Fett, I have this one. I have the throne room version. That is the throne room version. If you're interested in that one, let me know. You're talking about the box? You want to see what the box looks like? Yeah, hold on one second. The box is not perfect. He's been through some wars with me. Got a little bit of an issue right there in the front. It's got some corner issues. This is definitely for openers, this guy. It is a deluxe, yes. It was released originally as a deluxe. But there's a good look at the box itself. Okay, all good, Zeph. If I have another one that has a better box, I'll let you know, but that might be my last one. All right. If nobody else has any other requests, I'm gonna. Do you have any other Boba Fett figure? Or is that the only one? I think that's the last one that we have available, other than the 3 3/4 inch retro 5 POA version. I think that's the only Boba we have left at the moment. Okay. Let's get our next figure going. Let me remove this listing. Unpin. All right, we're going to move on to our next vintage collection figure. And it is a very anticipated vintage collection figure. It is the Attack of the Clones Count Dooku. And all I got to say about this review is I've been looking forward to this. So there he is. Let's get him out of his packaging. It only took 15 years for a new Dooku. Let's say that again. Ooh, I didn't realize it's got extra little effects in here, too. Very nice. All right, let's get him out of here. His little lightsaber out. Let me cut this. I don't want it to bend. So it comes with the hilted and... Sorry. Come on. There we go. It actually has a decent amount of accessories in this one. So here's a good look at the Dooku. That's nice. That's a good likeness right there. I like that. See, I feel like they nailed it, right? What do you guys think? You're getting a little soft goods cape here, which is always a nice touch. Yeah. Here's like a little look under there. Christopher Lee. Let's look at some of his accessories. Sorry, I feel like some of that wasn't on screen. Let's get him standing first on his own. There we go. So here is his active lightsaber. Take a look at the hilt. Pretty cool. I like the way that they did the bend. And then there is a sheathed one as well that can, I guess, peg into his side. Yeah, there's a little peg hole here, and you can peg in. Peg, 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 leg. Oh, hold on. Get his arm out of the way. There you go. Watch that cape. Make sure it stays flush. That's cool. The way it can like kind of just peek out. It's a good looking vintage collection figure. Our next accessory is a really cool one, which hopefully they will start reusing a little bit more. So let's pop this hand off. Pop this hand on. Get him like a little. I mean, come on. That's dope. Good looking electricity effect. The fingers do look a little weird because they're not like. I mean, they definitely tried their best, but who the hell's looking at his fingers? But that looks dope. That's really cool. Oh boy, I might have to open one of these. I mean, that's how you're gonna have them displayed, right? You got the sheathed lightsaber, and then the right hand with the electricity, with the force lightning. That's dope. Get a little battle going on here. Probably. I mean, I don't think we necessarily need to do the articulation on Dooku, just because it's going to be very similar to the figure that we just did, and we're not getting anything new on that. I really just want to mess around with his accessories and put him in a cool thing. There you go. There's him electrocuting a clone. Yes. I will show you him holding the lightsaber, though. So let's get this off of here. Get this off of here. But for when we display him in the background, I will put his force lightning back on. Was he using his? He was using his right hand, right, when he did the force lightning. And he would do in the cartoon, he would have the little hand behind his back, right? See how we can do that. Make that look good. You like drape that a little bit so it looks like that. You can't quite see his hand behind the cape, but that's really his style, right, of lightsaber fighting. That's cool. Yeah, I like this. I actually really him and his elegant strokes. I like this. I really I'm excited about this. I'm gonna have to definitely keep one of these in the personal collection because this is dope. All right, let's get his force lightning back on him. and have him chill back here. So yeah, I definitely like that. I like this Dooku. The that's gonna be tough to beat tonight. The clone is cool overall. It's good. You know what it is with the clones? They should just always be available. Like stormtroopers and clones across all lines, they should just always be available either on like Hasbro Pulse or just anywhere that you would normally buy figures. They should always have an option for you. That's how I feel about it. All right, let's get these accessories in a little baggie. I will put his hilted saber back on his waist. So yeah, really good Christopher Lee likeness, good accessories. You're getting a hilted lightsaber, you're getting a turned on lightsaber, you're getting an extra hand with a force lightning effect. So overall really good. And then technically he can hold versions of all of his accessories, which is always a plus, which is always something we look for. So that was the Star Wars Vintage Collection portion of our reviews. Very nice. We're going to move on to the G.I. Joe Classified portion of our reviews now. If anybody wants any action figures or has any requests, we do have one of each of these still available. So if anybody's interested, let me know. But if anybody has any requests while I'm switching over to the next set of figures, let me know. Otherwise, we're going to move on and I'll do some G.I. Joe Classified unboxing. Which now I'm wondering if... That's fine. All right, so the first G.I. Joe Classified figure that we're going to take a look at tonight is Quick Kick. There he is. So we're upgrading to 6-inch scale now, and we're going to take a look at Quick Kick from the G.I. Joe Classified line. Get him opened up. So as always, these guys have a lot of accessories to deal with, so we'll cycle through and see what we like. I assume that we'll mostly like everything, but if there's anything we don't like, we will point it out. So there he is, Quick Kick. Nice little likeness. Good stuff. He's got his little chocolate bar there. That's awesome. Red backpack. A lot of hands. He has 4 extra hands. So you're getting 6 hands total. But then he's got nunchucks. He's got some swords. He's got his backpack. He's got some throwing stars. He's got his chocolate, and he's got his backpack. All right, let's get him out of here, and we'll take a look at some accessories. Then we'll set him up in a cool pose. All right, so first things first. Here are your 2 head sculpts. So he's got his kissy face head sculpt and his like stoic head sculpt. I could have went for maybe like a more goofy one, even though this one ends up looking goofy. I don't know which one I would go with. Maybe it's because this one they want him to be eating the chocolate. I think that's what they're going with there. Here's the backpack. Red backpack. We can put his swords in here, it looks like. So that'll be the thing we do next. We got his swords out. That's nice that those slid right out. Let's take a look at one of these swords. So it looks good. I like the silver they're using for this. It does look sharp. The hilt looks good, nice and leathery. Has a little, what is this on here? Has like a little, some type of cat. Looks like. Oh no, is that a snake? No, it looks like it's some type of like big cat head, like a jaguar or panther or something. I don't know. You guys tell me if you know more about Quick Kick than I do. Here is his swords in his backpack. Emu. It's an emu. Okay. Nice emu. Here's his backpack on him. Always a bit of a struggle, but we got there. There's him with the backpack on him. Let's get the nunchucks out. Ninja emu. Can't tell if you're joking or not. So it's got similar hilts, and then it's got these. A lot of people will like cut these and then drill little mini holes and then use like a different type of chain in there just to give them a little bit more because they don't like to stay flexed. I don't know. Hasbro needs to figure out a better nunchuck overall. Even when we did the nunchuck review, I wasn't too happy with the nunchucks. He does have a place to holster these though, so let's holster these. There you go. Get it in there. There we go. Nice and holstered. Get the other ones in. Here we go. Here's his nunchucks holstered. Now let's put that backpack back on. See if those get in the way of that at all. No. So we can have everything holstered on his back and then it doesn't get in the way of each other. That's cool. Next item I'm gonna do is throwing stars. Here's a look at the throwing stars. They're translucent. Look like they have like they're flying through the air. That's cool. It's interesting because it's almost like it's like a power up type of effect. I would maybe say if you want to go for more realism, to maybe point to color the star parts silver or something like that. So I don't think that he has blue throwing stars, but a cool addition. Like, see, even like these throwing stars that are on him are silver, but then when he's throwing the throwing star, oh no, hold on, wait. Am I just missing the light here? Yeah, here we go. I got this. I'll figure it out for you. So this one in the front does have a silver to it, and then the ones behind it are the translucent ones. So it's like it's floating through the air. Yeah, the swoosh effect. There you go, a swoosh effect. But I didn't catch the fact that this front one. I think it's because I had it like this. No, I guess it just depends on how it catches the light. If it catches the light the right way, you can see the silver on that one specifically. So there you go. Here's his little chocolate bar. He always had a sweet tooth. I like the way the wrapper looks, like the crinkled wrapper. That's really cool. That's really good. I maybe would want like a bite taken out of this, but overall, that does look really cool. Then we have extra hands. So I'll just show you the opposites of these. So we have a karate chop hand and we have a fisted hand. Hashtag get fisted. So those are the extra hands he comes with. I am going to put those away for now because I feel like I'm only going to want him to have his accessories on him. All right, now let's get to the figure itself. So here is Nunchuck. Definitely looks cool. I like the way that looks. I'm going to take his backpack off of him for the quick articulation portion. We know about their articulation on these, but I will run through it. So here's a nice look up for you. Decent look up. Here's the look down. Really good look down. Your left, your right, you're all around. You can do the like head tilt thing too. Um, here's the shoulder up. He has this butterfly joint here, so you can use that to go in and out. And then the extra joint there. He has a bicep swivel. He has a forearm. Oh, sorry. There you go. There's your really good elbow articulation. He can reach behind his head. That'll be good when we do the throwing star. Here's his wrist. So you got the jerky wrist there. You can really see this waist articulation here. So there's a lean back. There's a lean forward. It's cool to see one of these without any extra like gear or anything on them to really see like how much you can push the articulation. Because you look how far back that goes. Now forward it goes. Usually, like there's so much potential with the GI Joe classified figures. It's just a lot of the times they have a lot of armor or like vests or whatever on them, and it does hinder the articulation. So good to have quick kick so you could really pimp out that articulation a lot. There's your waist swivel. He also has a little rotation there. Here is his drop down hips. So he can definitely do full splits there. He has the upper thigh cut. He has the double jointed knees. He has a shin cut here. And then you got the feet back and forward. And then you got the ankle pivot. So really cool. You can already see where we're going to go with this. I wonder if we can do the old balance him on one leg trick. Feels like he wants to. Hold on. Get him going like that. Get him going like that. Get him going like that. I don't know if he has the right center of gravity for that. I will get to that in just a second. I just wanted to try this quick. Oh, we almost had it. I don't think his feet are big enough to do this. I think you would need bigger feet to pull that off. Okay. We had a request for the throwing star. All right. So the throwing star, I'm assuming that we're just going to go. Let's see. We want to throw it like that, probably. I mean, I guess I would want him like with a follow through on this. Maybe like going across his body with it. I was thinking when we were unboxing it that this type of effect probably would look better just floating in the air somehow. Like when I have him holding it, I would want him holding just a normal throwing star. And then when I have him throwing it, I want it like suspended in the air. Because how would you? Really? Hold on. Let's take a look at the box quick. The box will always give us some type of clue. Not really. All right, let's check out the detailing now. All right, so here's his strap on his chest. It has a nice leathery look to it. It has the extra stitching going on here, and it has those throwing stars there. Obviously, not wearing a shirt, so it's really just more about abs, abs, abs. On that, here's the another look at the face sculpt. He has the Japan flag, right? Japanese flag on there with the cool bandana look. He does have this nice, cool pattern on his pants. That's really the only like extra patterning that you're getting on him. Really cool look. They look like clouds almost, which is a nice little touch, just to kind of make him. He's. It's not just like it gives a little more personality to it. He's got clearly like some type of either leathery or whatever pants on, and then he has a nice, cool design on the side. Belt looks decent. We've seen great stuff from G.I. Joe Classified over the years in the belt department. So there you go. And we can't talk about boots at all because he's got bare feet. Here's a look at his feet, guys. Quentin Tarantino time. Quentin Tarantino time, guys. Let's give him at least. Oh, you know what? Let's put the throwing star away. And I want to do him eating his candy bar. Hold on. Japanese sun aura rays. But it is the flag, isn't it? Isn't it their flag? There's him eating his chocolate. Oh, okay. Japanese sun aura rays are what's on his pants. Let's do the other head sculpt for this because I feel like I'm calling it the kissy head sculpt. Looks more like he'd be eating. Let's get like his index finger really holding that. This piece, the chocolate piece, is very bendy. So you kind of just got to get it to sit there and have him eating it. Let me spin it around. There you go. That looks cool, right? And then maybe he's fending somebody off with like a nunchuck on this side. They always make the goofballs the nunchuck guys, right? There you go. Eating the chocolate, fighting somebody off with a nunchuck. Good stuff. There's a lot more potential here with articulation, but I do like the idea of having him pose with the chocolate bar because that's he's a goofball character and all that, so that's cool. Let me get his backpack on him again. That kind of helps with the stability too there. All right, so that was Nunchuck. We have another figure to do, so we'll move on. And then we can do a little comparison at the end. Let's get these guys standing again. We'll have him chilling in the background for now. I'm going to put his throwing stars away as well. All right, so the next G.I. Joe classified figure that we're going to take a look at is Retro Duke. Now, Retro Duke came with a very cool packaging. And this is the new retro packaging where it has much thicker cardstock this time. So it's not going to get destroyed as easily until we destroy it ourselves. So definitely has like a lot more thickness to it over there. But cool packaging overall. Yeah. But let's get into Duke. And this is a welcome release because a lot of people missed out on the first Duke and didn't want the Tiger Force one and all that. So this is a more classic look for Duke. Even the like re-release of the previous version got pretty expensive. So definitely a good release for people who missed out on them the first time. Or just wanted this more classic look. All right. So here he is. Looking good. So retro versions always come with a base, which honestly I might just use for Nunchuck right now. Doesn't quite want to hold Nunchuck in place, but we'll get there. All right, we'll leave him there for now and check on him in a minute. All right, sorry, getting distracted. All right, let's get him out of here, and we'll take a look at some accessories and. Oh, I hate this plastic. There we go. Gotta like pull it. There we go. Jesus Christmas. All right. So there's Duke. Very, very, very classic look for him. It has the nice military fatigues look going on. Really cool. He's got a little grenade there. He's got a little pin here, I guess, for his rank. American flag. Nice face sculpt. This one does not look like Josh McCown, who used to play for the New York Jets. Couple different greens. So we have the green for his strap here. And then he's got his cuffs, which are, I like the look of that, the way that kind of blends, that like bleeds in, where it's like clearly he's wearing an undershirt with cuffs as well. Or maybe it's just the liner of the inside of this shirt. But these two greens seem to match. His belt pops a little bit more just because it is darker like this other belt, and there's consistency there because it's probably a very similar material that they were using with that. He's got his pouches. Yeah, big old Duke butt. He's got a holster over here on his leg. Once again, we see that green again. So very nice flow to having different two different types of green mainly that we're using, but it pops in and out. So it's like up, down, like here. Anyway, whatever. More pouches on his legs. Boot check. Some nice boots. He does have a nice little knife holster there. Cool looking boots. Always like the military boots. Just the bottoms. Yeah, so overall, great aesthetic for this Duke for sure. I like the backpack. I'll do that next. Because the backpack really, it's a nice update on the old G.I. Joe backpack that we all remember from back in the day. Because so many times going through accessories and whatever, trying to match things up, you always see this one with the shovel. So it's cool that we updated that with the shovel. And then it has text on it that says, G.I. Joe, a real American hero, wherever there's trouble, over land and sea and air, G.I. Joe's there. So there's all that. He's clearly got like some water jugs here, more pouches, all that stuff. Cool looking backpack for sure. He does come with 2 extra fisted hands, which will be cool if you ever have him like punching Cobra Commander or something like that. This is a good look. Hold on, let me get this. So here's a look at one of the fisted hands. Nice like vein work there and stuff. That's cool. Nice. That's a nice touch. The fact that they actually put veins in his fists. Here is his helmet. Let's get his helmet on him. It does have a little visor, which makes it look really cool. So you can go visor up or visor down. That does look really good. It's a little... No, it's more a matter of the way that you're pushing it down. I don't think it's actually crooked. That looks cool. That's a good looking helmet right there. And it fits the way that it should. His hair should peek out a little bit in the back. Maybe just adjust it a little bit. And the fact that the visor is adjustable is a nice touch because then you can line it up the right way. Let's get his backpack on him. It doesn't seem like the backpack can hold anything. There's the backpack. Definitely a good looking Duke. Knife. The way that they pack these is just, it's like they forgot. they took a year or so off from plastic packaging and they just like forgot how to pack things in a way that you can actually get them out. All right, here's the knife. Cool looking knife. I like the little the bottom of the hilt. Good looking. I'm gonna put this in his little holster down here. That's how it looks in there. He has a handgun. Here's the handgun. Pretty basic. Not a lot of paintwork going on here. Just a black handgun. I'm going to go lefty handgun. I have an idea of what I want him to do. So here's your lefty handgun. Which it does have the little blast port there. So if you want to put an effect in there, you can. And then my thought is, we'll take a look at his gun. I don't need to interact too much with his rifle. I do like how cool this looks. I guess I don't know if what you 100% you call this, but I think maybe it's a carbine because isn't that the one that has like the thing up here? I don't know. Not an expert on guns at all, but good looking gun, decent, very green, pretty much two colors, but nice detail work up here. Really cool stuff. And it has the port as well. This gun, I do just kind of want to have this hanging on his backpack, which is a move I like to do with these. So if you can get it in there and then put the backpack on. Hold on, let's see. Ooh, there's a little port there. Nice. We'll see if we can get it to work. Hold on. Because surprisingly, he doesn't have a way to hold these extra accessories. It's not working great. What I could do is I could put it under this. Under this strap. Maybe, and then line this up. Hold on. Get it in there. Sorry, you guys are not seeing anything that I'm doing. If I can get it under this strap and then line the backpack up, might work. Or it won't be able to port in at all, and this will be a complete waste of time. But always worth trying. That works. If you move him around too much, it'll probably fall out. But he's got his backpack. He's got his gun. That works for me. I'm happy with that. All right, we're going this down. Now, what I want to do is listen. I'm not going to go crazy doing articulation on this because we literally just did articulation, and it's pretty much going to match what Nunchuck can do. Slide right. But what I want is I want to go with a little hand in the air. Pose with him. There's your reveal. So let's get his head tilted up a little bit there. There you go. There's your Duke. Good looking Duke. I mean, that's how I think of him. That's a type of pose that I would probably want to put him in. Good stuff. So overall, really good looking figure. I love the outfit. I love the way that they did. Oh, he's got even more here. Hold on. I'm screwing up and not showing you guys extra accessories. So he has binoculars. Right, yeah. I'll pop those on him. I guess the move would be to put this under this. Hold on. We're not done with you yet, Duke. I guess you could just put it over his right shoulder. There you go. And then he does have this other rifle, which I think I would rather have him holster this gun and then be holding this other rifle. So holster the handgun, strap that, and then give me, I guess it's like a Uzi-ish type of gun, I guess. And that looks even more badass. And then we get his visor down. Boop. You got a cool looking Duke there. Line that up a little bit more so we can see his badge. There you go. Very nice. Good looking Duke. I like it. I like the accessories. Everything came together really well with him. And then you can have his base. I'm kind of just using it for quick kick right now because I want quick kick to be doing this ridiculous kicking pose because he's a quick kick and that's what he does. So there's two. There's those two. There's your comparison for those guys. Quick Kick, and Duke. Very nice. So definitely a good first early for Quick Kick, and I would say probably a definitive Duke release, at least so far from what we've gotten from Classified. I do like this one probably the most out of any of the ones that I've taken a look at. My music doesn't want to work. All right, sorry about that. All right, so those are those two. So put it there. This guy will end up over here. All right, so that was the G.I. Joe Classified portion of our evening. I have two more figures to do. Before I do that, I will ask if anybody's hanging out and is interested in any figures. Let me know. Throw it in the chat. Otherwise, I will move on to the next set of figures. Okay, I think that is a no. So the next set that we're gonna do is we're gonna do the Wolverine 50th anniversary Marvel Legends Logan and Sabretooth 2-pack. So these will be our last two figures of the night. So we'll take a look at these. Cool packaging on this. It does have a comic cover on the back, so some good classic art for you there. And then it kind of just like explains what's going on with the characters. Another comic reference in the back as well. Some tributes to some of the people that contributed art and stuff like that. We got guys falling around back here, but that's fine. We'll deal with it later. All right. These we will do a nice deep dive on articulation, just because I want to know how we're doing with this Sabretooth. But we're going to lead off with Logan, but here they are next to each other. Going to lead off with Logan. Definitely looking good. All right, let's get him out of here. Okay, so here's a look at Logan. So that's like the pretty basic face sculpt there. The other one is the smirking head sculpt. That's probably the one that I would use. Cowboy hat. The cowboy hat is not removable on this. You might be able to cut it off, but you'd probably screw up the sides if you did that. There's his nice red shirt, looking good, looking svelte. A little bit of chest hair going on there. Nice little belt buckle here. Jeans, really good looking jeans. A lot of stitch work going on here. There's your Wolverine butt, your Logan butt. Yeah, overall looks good. Here's the claws. So good looking claws. They go all the way in there. They don't have the like over encasing that we've seen. Like Tiger Stripes usually has like that over encasing type thing going on there, but those are the claws that just straight up coming out of him. And then a little bit more hair going on the arms. Yeah, looking pretty good. All right, let's take a look at some accessories, and then we'll do articulation, and then we'll move on to Sabretooth. So here is the smirking head sculpt, which I feel like is the one that I'm going to want to go with. Oh, interesting that I did not notice until I opened this. Brown hat, black hat. So not only are you getting a different face sculpt, you're getting different color hats. That's a nice touch. I like that because they could have easily just given us the same color hat. So that's a good one for sure. And then here he is with the black hat. That's definitely I like this one better for sure. I don't know if I like the brown or the black hat more. The black hat kind of matches his hair a little bit more and looks a little bit more badass. But this face sculpt here, the smirking face sculpt, definitely looks better. His hair is also a lot. There's a lot more like hair going on here. His mutton chops are like a little bit more defined in the black hat version. So yeah, cool. Like you see how you can like barely see his ears in this one, and this one you can see the ears. Here's the back of the heads as well. There's even more scruff popping out of the back on the left side as well. So nice touch. I like that. I like that they did that. They didn't just rest on their laurels and just give you another one of something you didn't need. Because let's face it, when they just make it a face sculpt and you prefer the facial expression on that face sculpt, you'll never use the other one. So if you decide, oh, I'd rather have a brown hat, I'd rather have a black hat, that makes the decision a little bit different. All right, so he also has the playing cards. Going on there. And it has Xavier branding on the back of the cards. And then he has these two as well for the hands. So they are different hands. One of these should be able to hold the cards. We'll do a hand swap for you. I will say, all of the hand swapping we've been doing today, very easy. They're definitely making them easier to pull in and out without worrying about like breaking something. All right, let's go with. You want the cards here? Oh, he wouldn't be holding them like that. He'd be holding them like this. Oh, hold on. There you go. There's him holding the cards. You can maybe have him like holding a beer or something. Maybe they could have given us like a can of beer or something. Do I have anything? I don't know if I have anything that would scale, but I can use this Star Wars Vintage Collection jug we have. Let's see. I can find it. Oh, here's a cup. Probably not big enough though. I got a couple options here. I don't know how well they'll do. Here's a cup. You can have him holding like a cup like that. Or we can have him holding like this jug. Or like tequila or something. That's probably a little bit better of a look. There you go. Playing some cards, hanging out, doing his thing. All right, let's take a look at the articulation on this. So, here's the head. Head is not... head popped right off. Head is not going back too far. We obviously have, like I said, very defined hair in the back here, plus this little overhanging piece. So we're not going too far back with the head. Here's the head forward. Nice look down going on there. And then you got your left and right. Shoulders. Decent shoulder. Elbow. Interesting. Look how kind of like weird that looks. Like this is such a flat piece here. Is it the same way on the other side? Very interesting. Yeah, well, there you go. So, would you want to have him like this? Because it doesn't look great when you do that. So, it is what it is. He does not have butterfly joints. Let's see, we got our biceps level. We got our wrist articulation here. We got wank articulation there. Here is his upper chest going on, so it can help him lean back, lean forward. Waist. He does not have drop down hips. No, he doesn't have drop down hips, so he can't do that great of a split here. So not as good as a GI Joe classified would be. There's your upper thigh. Here's your knees. He also, his legs are not pinless, so interesting. I guess they didn't want to make pinless legs for a pair of jeans, I guess. The jeans are kind of hindering his articulation here, but I feel like this is going to be like your chill Logan. I mean, it could be bar fight Logan for sure, obviously, but I feel like it's going to be your chill Logan. Chilling, having a beer, playing some cards, doing his thing until Sabretooth shows up and ruins everything for everybody as usual. All right, so I mean, listen, we know what he looks like when he does his claws. I'm gonna have him chill like this for now, and I guess we'll move on to Sabretooth, and then we'll set up a little pose where they're fighting a little bit. But that I'm gonna go with that for now. Oh, we didn't really look at his boots either. Sorry, let's look at his boots. Got to do a boot check. He does not want to stand, huh? I know, Crowley. I'm always on the struggle bus. All right, we'll have him chill back here, and we will do Sabretooth. There's your Logan, though. I'm going to put the other head sculpt away. I'll keep the claws out in case we want to do something with them. All right, this is going to be Sabretooth now. I will say, this is such a menacing looking figure. All right, here is Victor. Really, really dope. Really dope. It's got a little bit of a, I guess, a paint thing there. Probably be rubbed off. Here's the two head sculpts for you. I think I like both of them. I can't really decide which one I like more. I mean, there's really a grinning one going on here, which is cool. And then the screaming one. So nice head sculpts overall. Whenever you can't decide which one you like more, it's always a good thing. And then we just have the classic Sabretooth look. His mane is really nice. This is definitely the best mane that we've gotten. I do not think that this is reused from the previous one. This is a really nice mane. It is it's a hard plastic. can move like a little bit, but it's a hard plastic. It's not going anywhere. I assume that it's ported in somewhere, probably in his shoulders. I think this is the sculpt that has the holes in the shoulders, so they just pegged that right in. But yeah, really good looking Sabretooth. Like the colors, the brown looks really nice. His stature, obviously, which we'll do this a little bit more, but clearly the biggest figure that we reviewed tonight. So really nice stature on him. Yeah, the yellow is popping for me, but it's not like super bright yellow. It is that this is the color scheme that I want for a Sabretooth. I want that mustardy yellow and then the nice brown going on there. Really cool stuff. And then he's got obviously his tiger stripes on the sides. Yeah, a little less but the Wolverine. He's got cool like spikes coming out of his elbows, which is really cool. The hands look nice. We'll take a look at the extra hands quick. We didn't look at those yet. So he has like nice like really grabby claw hands, which are like really cool looking and menacing, which is nice. Those are probably the ones I would go with. Yeah. Very nice. So once again, we do have some pins in our legs, but not in our arms. So clearly we reused some legs here. Yeah, but really nice looking Sabretooth. All right, let's launch into some articulation because I'm very interested to see what goes on here. So here is him looking up. Obviously, the mane is going to get in the way of that. He can look down a lot, though, which is great because he's going to be towering over a lot of people. So that's cool that he can look down a lot. That's good. Here is the shoulder, which not really being hindered by the mane as much. It is a big ball joint. It's really more getting hindered by itself than it is by the mane. But you can rotate up, over. You can get your hand all the way up there, all that stuff. He does have bicep articulation. Here is the elbow, which that's good. You got your double joints. He's got big biceps. So once again, he gets in his own way as far as how big and bulky he is, as far as the articulation goes. But that's not a bad thing. And then there's the hand. For our waist, we can lean back a decent amount, which is good because then you can kind of get him in like in a lunging, like a ready to lunge pose. Here's the lean forward, so you really can get towering over somebody type look there. That's good. Here's the waist. Our splits. Those are our splits. Not a crazy split. Obviously does not have drop down hips. There's your upper thigh. Here's your knees. Once again, it's getting in its own way because of how big the calf muscle is here. There's no shin cut. Here's the leg. I mean the foot. And our ankle pivot. All right, let's do a little head swap and a little hand swap. And then I want to set them up with Logan and have it look like they're fighting. And that'll be good. And then we can rank everything that we've reviewed tonight. And it'll be a fun time. Yeah, so once again, having easy hand swaps back here. Everything is going in and out real nice. There he is with the alternate hands and alternates head. He really is such a scary, crazy looking guy. I know that we are so used to him from seeing him for years, but Sabretooth's design is so menacing. And then we can just do a little give me the standoff here between Logan and Sabretooth. So there's a nice comparison of how much taller Sabretooth is than Logan. I love the way that I can use a little bit of the waist and a little bit of the head to have him really looking down on him. That's really cool. And then let's do a little maybe choke pose. See if we can get him to hold Logan with a choke pose. We might need... That's pretty cool. He would never hold this pose, I don't think. I mean, I can try. I can try to get him to hold it. That is cool, though. Like grabbing his face, about to fucking throw him across the room type stuff. I will put Logan's claws on for this altercation. So we can do a nice little standoff here. And I do want to do the classic Wolverine lunge pose here. So what we always try to do with our Logan is give me my up. Up and forward and do like the kick out. See how he looks like that, because it's always got some type of lunging in type thing going on. Then maybe we'll do like him holding his arm. I do want to see if I could balance this. That doesn't really work like that. You know what? I'll tell you what pose we're going to do. Let's go with a little There you go. There's your dirty dancing pose. That's the best I can do right now. I might be able to do a little bit better, but it might need the other hands. Maybe the other hands will be better for this. Let's see if maybe we can balance him better with these hands. He just doesn't. He can't like. Where we go? Oh, there we go. You actually might be able to get this to stay. I could just lean him back a little bit more. You know what I'm going to go with? Give me this base back. Might be able to do it if I have the base. Why is this one like bigger than the other one? All right, now let's get it. Come on, Swayze, get your shit together. Wasting a lot of time on this. All right, whatever. We didn't end up making it any better than the first time, but there you go. All right. So that was Sabretooth and Logan 2-pack. Let's line everybody up and get a little comparison going on here. I want to put all the extra accessories away while we're at it. Okay. This is going to be an interesting crop of figures to rank right now. Let's get everybody lined up, though. Make it nice. First things first. Let's just put him on here. Logan going. Give me his gun. Come on. We can't quite see everybody, can we? All right, this is going to be us ranking the figures that we took a look at tonight. I need a minute to think about this. There goes Sabretooth. All right. So, I'm going to say in last place, I'm going to put the Phase 1 clone. I don't think it's a bad figure, and I do always want clones available to us. I think it looks good. I think the proportions look good. I think that we need to get somewhere where we just make a decision on swappable helmets and not swappable helmets. But it is a very basic figure, and we've kind of seen it before. His chin kind of pops out of the bottom of his head, out of the helmet when you try to show it. So that's the whole thing. Yeah. Next, who do we want next? Oh boy, I think somebody just volunteered. All right, I am going to go ahead and say that next. Yeah, I'll go with this one. Next, I would say Quick Kick. Quick Kick is a cool figure. Quick Kick is really cool about showing off the articulation that GI Joe Classified has potential of. I do not like the face sculpts. I do like his accessories. I couldn't quite get him to balance on one foot, which I have been able to do that in the past with like Marvel Legends Shang-Chi and like other figures. So weight distribution a little bit off from that perspective. But I like his accessories. The chocolate bar, I would have liked maybe a bitten chocolate bar. But overall, cool figure, very basic. We've seen it before. But it's nice to see the how the GI Joe Classified articulation can work when it doesn't have a bunch of stuff kind of like weighing it down. Yeah. Then I would say this Logan. I really like the look of this Logan. I think some of the proportions are a little bit weird. Like when you bend his elbows, he has like this flat thing going on. So it's like they made the sculpt so that it would look good when he's posed like kind of straight up, but then when you get him into like more complicated poses and stuff like that, you can really see like kind of the edges of the articulation and all that stuff. It's also very strange that we still have um pinned legs, which Sabretooth has as well. So I don't really know what's going on with that, but he looks really cool. I do really like the surprise of, you might not notice it in the package, but his alternate head sculpt is a brown hat. So you have the brown hat, black hat version, which is really cool. So I do like this figure more than I thought that I would, which is why it's not like down last. Like obviously the Phase 1 clone that we talked about is a very basic figure that we've seen before, so we don't really need to like rank it higher. The Quick Kick is still a great figure. You know, none of the figures that we reviewed tonight are bad figures by far. So yeah, do that. Who's next? I know who it's not. Let's see. Of these three, I do want to put Duke a little bit higher. This is tough. All right, I want to give Vintage Collection some respect. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put Duke next. I really like the look of this Duke. I like his accessories. I really do not have any gripes about him. I would maybe want to be able to holster all of his accessories on him. That is kind of a requirement for me when it comes to GI Joe Classifieds. But he's got extra hands. He's got really cool guns. He's got holsters for a lot of stuff. The helmet is really nice. Love the visor on the helmet. Really nice figure. Dope Duke for sure. I'm going to put him in third though. In second, I'm going to put Sabretooth. So this Sabretooth is definitely our definitive Sabretooth now. And the same with the Duke that I just talked about in their respective lines. The mane looks great. The face sculpts look awesome. Two great options on face sculpts. The rest of it we kind of have seen before, but I just love the size of him, his mane, everything going on with the face sculpts, how menacing he looks. They gave us good alternate hands this time for him. So for all those reasons, I'm going to put him in second. And then very surprising, our number one tonight is actually going to be, and is this my Vintage Collection bias showing up? It's going to be the Count Dooku. I think the Christopher Lee likeness is really, really great. I like the amount of accessories he comes with. He came with a hilted lightsaber. He came with a regular lightsaber. They kind of nailed his regular lightsaber look since he has such a unique lightsaber. And it's just awesome that we're getting the Force lightning effect. So I wouldn't have thought it coming into this. And who knows, my opinion might change in the future. But Gonna give some respect to Vintage Collection. I feel like they have some of the best face sculpts, especially for 3 3/4 inch. It's like amazing. So I'm gonna go with Dooku #1. So just to reiterate our rankings tonight. So we had the Phase 1 clone in last. Then we had Quick Kick. Then we had Logan. Then Duke. Then Sabretooth. Then Dooku. Yeah, so those are our rankings tonight. I like all of these figures. I would not mind having any of them in my personal collection, to be honest. Yeah. So that's what's going on with that. So thanks everybody for hanging out with us. I appreciate you guys. Reminder that this is Joba the Hut from Joba's Palace. We do unboxings and reviews pretty much every week. We are always streaming on Whatnot multiple nights a week, Wednesdays and Thursdays, mainly at 11:30 p.m. Eastern, sometimes on Fridays, sometimes over the weekend. If anybody's after action figures, we have over 500 action figures available. So if anybody wants to come hang out, just check out figures, watch some reviews, whatever. If you're seeing us on YouTube, definitely give us a follow. Instagram at Joba's Palace, TikTok, all the places. Yeah, so just give us a follow. If you're on Whatnot, bookmark the upcoming streams. If you're after anything, feel free to shoot me a DM, and we can figure that out in the future. So thanks everybody for hanging out with us. I appreciate you guys. I hope everybody enjoyed the video, and have a good one. Peace out. All right, that was just the YouTube sign off, guys, because this is going to end up being a review that was put on YouTube. I am still open for business here. I'm going to point you guys back at the figures. I'm going to clean up a little bit while I'm doing that. But if anybody wants any action figures, we are still open for business, at least for a little bit longer. So let me know. Look through the store. If anything catches your eye and you want to figure out a deal for it, we can figure it out. All right, let's figure this out. No, I'm just cleaning up. I'm moving like bins back into the room. If you guys need help with anything, let me know. But I just cleaning up at the end of the night. I always leave the stream running. Oh, all right. What's going on, guys? How's everybody doing? All right. So we just finished up reviewing and unboxing some figures from some of our customers. I am in the process of cleaning up right now, but I will definitely give you guys a little sweep of the room so you guys can see what we have available. There are also over 500 items listed in the store, so make sure you look through the store. And if we can't get to them tonight, we can get to them in the future. But here's a nice little overview of some of the stuff we have available. So we have some Micro Galaxy, we got some Vintage Collection Retro, Emperor's Throne, all this stuff over here. And then we got all vintage collection Black Series figures over here. More Micro Galaxy. We got the AT-AT set over there. This is all Black Series. Up here, more Black Series. There's more Micro Galaxy Squadron over here. This is all TMNT in that corner. This is all more NECA and stuff. This is Marvel. So if anybody's after any Marvel items, we have Wolverine 50th stuff. We just reviewed the Sabretooth and Logan set tonight. This is all G.I. Joe Classifieds over here. And we have a ton more stuff available. Also, if people want to do card rips, I do have some packs of Sparks of Rebellion left. Only a couple of packs have been ripped from here. So if you're interested in that, let me know. I'm not doing singles at the moment. I'm still chasing my own singles. But if people want packs, we can definitely figure that out as well. So if anybody has any feedback, let me know. Look through the store. If you have any specific questions, or feel free to shoot me a DM and we can figure something out on a future stream for sure. Oh, what'd you get? I'm like starting to track singles and like which singles to buy and all that. What type of stream did Buzz have? Was it a figure stream or was it a card stream? The cards. I gotcha. All right. Well, like I said, we have packs of Sparks of Rebellion. We have pre-release sets, and we have the starter set. So if anybody is still looking for packs, let me know. I will rip some packs for you guys. But we mainly do figures, and then those are the cards we have. So if anybody has any requests, throw it in the chat. Like I said, we just started that booster box. I think only like maybe 2 to 4 packs were ripped from it. So there's plenty of hits still in there. No, that's great, John. I appreciate that. Anytime we can get a raid in here. I'm sorry that I wasn't like actively paying attention when everybody came through, but and also guys, tomorrow night, 11:15, we do have our Whatnot Con stream going on. So we're gonna be doing cheaper starts on figures. We'll do some cards if people want that and all that stuff. Well, I did all the reviews and then I got done with the reviews and I did my sweep of asking people. I was like, okay, end of the stream. Let's start cleaning up. And then, yeah, it's all good. We have our whole structure of tonight wasn't as much about selling as it was reviewing figures and then getting them out to our customers that let us review them. That's really what we were doing tonight. Nice. Yeah, I know. It's like you always like get distracted and then it takes so long to get through. Nice. Yeah, and then you need to decide what you're going to keep, what you're going to get rid of. I know. I just needed to do that, and I needed to lay out all my legendaries today. But now at least I have my list, I have my values, and all that stuff. I need to figure out the rares, but... Is it 2:30? All right, I'll go over here. I'll go over to the desk for you guys for a little bit. So like I said, guys, there are packs over here. So if anybody wants any unlimited packs, let me know. What I'll do is I will pin at least my listing for them here. That is pinned. That's great, John. Yeah, that's definitely a way to do it. I would definitely like to be selling people pre-made decks. Like you said, a basic version that you need to upgrade yourself, and then a beefed up version that is a little bit more expensive, but you're not you're gonna spend the money eventually. So like let other people build their decks. I mean, I feel like that would be more people chasing singles, but I just think that it would take too long per customer to do like a 50 card deck. Yeah. Well, even just their decision making, I mean, you can use if you know your inventory. Have you used Star Wars Unlimited database yet? Like for Force Table and all that stuff? No, not even like that. I'm saying, have you like the online like play the game and build decks version of it? You've built decks. So what you could do is let's see, let's like do like a test run here. And I don't know how you're streaming, if you're going to use your phone or if you're going to connect to a computer or not. But say you did, we go to Swidib, we do, say we go to the website, which I don't know if we're going to be able to get high enough up on this, but, and we said, go to my decks, go like a new deck. Maybe, as long as you know you have the inventory for things, you say, okay, who wants to build a deck, right? And then the person picks their leader, picks their base, and then you start going through and saying, oh, what do you want? You want this, you want this, blah, 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 blah. And you help them build a deck on the fly. And then, I mean, you could have a blanket price for building a deck, or you could have like, all right, well, you went with this many rares, or or you price it up at the end, and then you just say like, all right, well, these are cheap, blah 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 blah. But if you want like a legendary card, you could do it that way, because then you just start adding stuff. The list is on the left side. You go here, as long as you know on the fly how much each card you're going to be charging for people. And then at the end, they have their 50 card deck. The problem is that you kind of need the person to pay up front if you're going to spend that much time on it. Or you say, I have a pre-built deck here that I already made. Like if I did this Chewbacca deck, you know the price of it, and then you can preview it to people this way and just say, these are all the cards that come in this deck, rather than having to pull the cards out and show the cards and do a whole thing. You say, okay, that listing corresponds to this, and then you can maybe even give them like the URL for it or something, and this is everything you're getting in it. It could work. That could work. and then you price all the decks individually. Like if it's a deck that has 3 Vaders in it, obviously it's going to be like over $200. Which I guess what you could do is you could probably pull this up here, build the deck, pull this up here or on your phone or something, screenshot the list, and then that could be the pictures. So you do like a picture of the ground units, a picture of the space units, a picture of the events, a picture of the upgrades. And then they scroll through and they see just these names. And then maybe do pictures of the heavy hitter cards, the in-hand pictures of the heavy hitter cards that you would be giving them. That way they could see. So when you do a listing, I'll do it this way. So when you do a listing, there's like pictures. So like if you look at our listings, we always have really detailed listings. So like any of the new stuff that I have. I'll have like multiple pictures. So you could be like, all right, here's a picture of a screenshot of the deck. And then another picture that has the list of units. And then the list of effects. And then the list of this. And then also include in this in-hand pictures of the heavy hitter cards. So like if you're going to include 3 Darth Vaders, but people, those are the cards that they're really paying for in the deck. Maybe have in-hand pictures of those in the listing as well. Yeah, I mean, I just think that if it's going to be the smaller cards that people don't care as much about, you don't necessarily need to even show those. I don't know. It depends. It's definitely a trial and error type thing. But even if you just use the website as like, all right, well, this is everything you would be getting. And then if you want to look through the deck, we can look through the deck. But if you have it pre-built, you have it pre-built. We are sold out on X-Men 97. I'll show you what retro figures we have, though. So there's Spider-Man stuff over here, including a Scarlet Spider. And then there's some like Avengers type stuff over here, including that Captain America. If you want me to go through any more of those, let me know. We do have Wolverine sets. So we have the Brood and Willandra set. We have the Patch and Joe Fixit set. And then we have the Logan and Sabretooth set over there. There's some more X-Men up here. If you need any of these, let me know. And also, I'll just kind of point you at Marvel for a little bit. But we're sold out on X-Men 97 at the moment. I'm restocking Red Suit Magneto, so that'll probably be here for next week. If there's anything specific that you're looking for, Kurama, let me know, and maybe I can try to restock it for you. Oh, this also said cards by cost. Is there more info here? Well, let's see. If I went to any legendaries in here, there a Rook in here? Like the Falcon. Buy this card. This is tied to TCG Player. So you can, if you go to the individual listings, they have Deploy Your Leader is some website, but they also have TCG Player listed on that site. So you can use that site to build decks and to double check prices too, because it'll just link you right to TCG. I wonder what this Deploy Your Leader site is. Deploy Your Leader Gaming. Singles. Let me pull you back over here. I don't know. I haven't gotten that far. I literally just noticed it. So, sorry. It says, like, this is the Falcon. So it says, buy this card on TCG Player. You click on it. And that's a listing that someone is asking. So that's an asking price. So it probably gives you the lowest current asking price. Unless if it's the person's. This is sold by Obsidian Tower. Let's see if it's a different person. Yeah, this is Toon World. So it's just probably giving you the lowest listing available for whatever card it is. And then this is like a specific website, but I want to look at their singles. In stock. Oh, they don't have any legendaries. They have rares though. So they have red 3 and they have K2. These are like the most expensive figures on the things on the site though. This is the hyperspace though. That's weird that it has. Oh, okay. So it has the foil and the hyperspace in stock. I mean, I would just have your own prices because you're also going to need to account for. I mean, TCG Player does take 15% of your sales, and Whatnot takes 12% of your sales. So that's the thing. But this might be a good site to get like hyperspaces. Type set aspects rarity arena. Like this chimera. Does that even match? I don't know, whatever. Deploy Your Leader Gaming. Who are these people? They have 20 followers, so they probably only just started this. All right, whatever. That's what's going on with that. All right, it is nearly 3 a.m., so I think it's time to sign off, unless if anybody wants anything. Does anybody want any cards or anything? There's 11 people in here, so let me know if you guys have any requests. Yeah, I mean, it'll definitely be interesting to see how you can do the decks. Yeah. So that one, we started on swudb.com. which you said you used it before, so I assume you know how to get to it. So, and it's tied to Force Table. All right. I'm going to go ahead and say that it is last call for Figz. Last call for Figz. So if anybody wants anything before we sign off, please let me know. Otherwise, we will be back tomorrow at 11:15 p.m. for our Whatnot Con stream. So definitely let me know if you guys have any requests. Otherwise, we're going to sign off for the night. I'll give you guys a couple more minutes to look around. Peace out, John. Have a good night. Yeah, and that's what's going on right now. And like I said, we do have Star Wars Unlimited packs if anybody wants packs. So if you guys want to do a couple rips before we sign off, I will do that. But it's almost 3 a.m., so it's probably almost time to sign off. All right. Well, on that note, we're going to sign off. So thanks, everybody, for hanging out with us. Appreciate you guys. Have a good night. Peace out.